Welcome back to Old Charles. Today we are going to talk about the Australian 50-cent coin from the year 1981 and its real value in the collector's market. This coin was issued by the Royal Australian Mint and it remains one of the most interesting circulating coins from Australia. Many people still find this coin in old collections, piggy banks and inherited coin jars, and they often ask how much it is worth today. The Australian 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia changed to decimal currency. By 1981 the coin had already become a regular part of daily life across Australia. The coin is made of cupro-nickel, which is a mixture of copper and nickel, and it has a distinctive dodecagonal shape, meaning it has 12 sides. This unique shape makes it easy to recognize even without looking at the design. On the obverse side of the 1981 coin you will see the portrait of Elizabeth II. The portrait used in 1981 was designed by Arnold Machin, and it shows a younger queen wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. Around the portrait you will see the inscription Elizabeth II Australia 1981. This confirms the year and country of issue. On the reverse side the coin features the Australian coat of arms. The design includes a shield representing the 6 states of Australia supported by a kangaroo and an emu. Above the shield there is a Commonwealth star. This powerful national symbol makes the 50-cent coin very popular among collectors who appreciate historical and national themes. Now let us talk about the mintage. In 1981 millions of these coins were produced for circulation. Because of the high mintage, the 1981 Australian 50-cent coin is generally considered common. This means that in circulated condition its value is usually close to its face value of 50 cents. In most cases a worn coin may only sell for $1 or sometimes slightly more depending on demand. However, condition is everything in coin collecting. If you find a 1981 50-cent coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no wear and still has its original mint luster, the value can be higher. An uncirculated example may sell for $5 to $15 depending on quality and market interest. Coins graded in higher mint state levels by professional grading companies can sometimes bring even stronger prices. Collectors also look for errors. If a 1981 coin has a minting error such as an off-center strike, double strike or clipped planchet, it could be worth much more than a normal coin. Error coins are rare and highly collectible. Always examine your coin carefully under good lighting to check for unusual features. Another important factor is silver content. Some people think all Australian 50-cent coins are silver, but that is not true. Only the special 1966 round 50-cent coin was made from silver. The 1981 50-cent coin is made from cupro-nickel and has no silver value. So its price depends only on condition, rarity and collector demand. If you are planning to sell your 1981 Australian 50-cent coin, you can check recent sales on online auction platforms or visit a local coin dealer. Prices can change over time depending on the coin market. It is always a good idea to compare multiple sources before making a decision. The 50-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched from the old pounds, shillings and pence system to decimal currency. Before 1966 the equivalent value was the 10-shilling coin, and the transition required new coin designs that were easier to use in daily transactions. The coin was originally issued in a round silver version weighing 15 grams and made of 80% silver and 20% copper. However, this silver coin was quickly replaced by a 12-sided cupro-nickel version because the public complained it was too large and heavy for everyday use. By 1981 the Australian 50-cent coin had become a common part of daily life. It was used for shopping, fairs and small transactions and became a familiar piece in wallets and coin jars. The 1981 coin continued the standard design introduced in the late 1960s with the dodecagonal shape. On the obverse the coin featured the portrait of Elizabeth II designed by Arnold Machin, and on the reverse it showed the Australian coat of arms. The coat of arms design included a shield representing the 6 states of Australia supported by a kangaroo and an emu symbolising progress and forward movement. The 50-cent coin also holds significance in Australian culture. Its distinctive 12-sided shape made it unique in the world of coins and helped people easily distinguish it from other coins. Over the decades the coin has also been issued in commemorative versions to celebrate events such as the Bicentennial of Australia in 1988, the opening of the Sydney Opera House, and other national celebrations. Collectors today value the 1981 50-cent coin mostly for its condition and completeness. Unlike the original 1966 silver coin, it does not carry intrinsic silver value, but it remains a part of Australian numismatic history. It represents the period when Australia had firmly established its decimal currency and coins had become symbols of national identity and pride. The coin's history is also tied to the Royal Australian Mint, which produced millions of 1981 coins for circulation. These coins reflect the standard coinage practices of the early 1980s and are a window into everyday life in Australia during that period. Even though they are not rare in circulation, their historical context makes them interesting for both casual collectors and serious numismatists.